here I am with zero makeup on, obviously. I want to do a fun holiday look today because Christmas is on Tuesday, which is in just a few days. I got invited to a little event tonight. So there's a very vegan-friendly restaurant in this area. It's like more, maybe a little cafe is a better way to describe it. And an invite to like a influencer social media night. So I don't know what to expect, but I wanted to go. It's only a couple hours tonight, and I figured it would be really perfect to just sit down and do like a chit chat, get ready with me, because I feel like I never get to just kind of like hang out and talk about my life on camera. That is one of my favorite types of videos to watch because I feel like it's just like fun and you feel like you're hanging out with just a girlfriend while you're getting ready. So I have my coffee. I made a little Buddha mug just now. I also have my green juice. So we're in the theme of green today for the holidays. I'm gonna go ahead and do like this emerald, hopefully smoky eye. I bought a pigment at NYX. Sorry, my eye's watering. I bought a pigment at NYX yesterday, and we're gonna roll with that. So I'm sure you've seen the picture on the thumbnail, so you know what it looks like already, but I do not. That will be in the future. So let's just go ahead and get started and transform this face. Coffee first. Alright, so I usually start with my primer, and I'm using this Laura Geller Tinted Under Makeup Primer, and this is in the Ethereal. I became obsessed with their primers when I was building my bridal makeup kit because they're so glowy and they give this like gorgeous natural sheen to any makeup. And I'm definitely someone who loves some shine. So my hands are clean and I'm just priming my face. Now that that's on, I'm gonna go ahead and do the eyeballs. I have been doing eyes first for years. I do remember the first time I kind of switched. I think I saw some makeup artists doing it and I'm like, what the hell, that's so weird. But once I started doing it, it just became like such a habit, and now I can't imagine doing anything else. Of course, with this kind of look, you definitely want to do the eyes first just because it would get so messy if you didn't, and you would just ruin all your hard work that you did on your face, you know? Oh, so that was the Makeup Revolution concealer, which I love. Such a inexpensive concealer, and I really do like the quality, and I like that brand, and I love buying a bunch and just having them in my kit, and I can use them to like mix and match. Alright, now I'm just going to set that with a bit of translucent powder, and I have recently been using the Too Faced one, which I do like. I love their Born This Way foundation, and I recently got their concealer as well. It's called like Contour and Define or something, and I love that too. So I thought I would just be a Too Faced gal for a bit. Usually I'm like totally Tarte or Urban Decay, but I love trying out new things, and that's what I think is so fun about makeup. There's so many new brands to try, always. Now we're gonna get into the eyeshadow. I'm gonna start with my crease. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with this Tarte Clay, it's not Clay something palette, Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. And I just want like a really light color, so, oh my goodness. I'm gonna start with this one up top. It's like kind of close to my skin tone, so I'm just gonna use that as like a transition to ensure that everything is gonna be nice and seamless. So, I don't know if you noticed, but I do have this little like bruise right here. I recently got microneedling for the first time, which was the last video I actually threw on my channel, and I loved it. You're not really supposed to notice for like a few weeks, but I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like my face is definitely a lot like smoother and maybe tighter. Definitely like I'm noticing a bit of a glow. So that's exciting. But yeah, in case you're wondering what that little guy is, it's just some bruising left over from the microneedling. Alright, now I'm just going to take the same brush but a bit of a darker shade so I can build on the one I just put down and go in and do kind of the same thing but a little more focused like in the crease instead of just being all over the place with it. I don't know about you if you do your makeup a lot, but I feel like I can never have enough fluffy blending brushes. They're just like the best and they're so fun. Okay, now that I feel like I've blended enough for now, I'm just taking a bigger fluffy brush, a little bit of translucent powder, and I'm just going to lightly like blend in between my skin tone and the shadow just to kind of blend it in so it's not as harsh and it looks a little more natural. Honestly, you can never do enough blending. Sometimes I just get like lost in it and I'll do it for a very long time. But it's like therapeutic in a way, you know? Okay, now that that is good for now, what I'm going to do is take this little more dense pointy brush. Boop, boop. I'm going to take a darker shade. I need to find the right brown, so give me 1 second here. Corner, I have this Morphe palette that my friend gave me because it came to her in the mail broken, so she ended up getting a new one and I got her leftovers, which I'm not complaining about at all. I think I'm going to take this super dark chocolatey one down here. I'm going to pat that on there. And then I'm going to, it's kind of hard to situate like the mirror, the camera, and your face in a way that you're able to see it properly. Hashtag, I'm new at this. Just taking this towards the outer corner of my eye, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend it a little bit in the crease as well. So now that that's like a bit more smoky, I'm just gonna leave it where it is right now and start to go in with our pretty green color. So what I want to do first is use this NYX pigment primer. I have used this a couple times, but I don't really remember for what. So we're just gonna see how this works. I'm just gonna use this flat brush here. I'm gonna put this on the back of my hand. Bloop. And then I'm gonna take a tiny bit on the brush and just put it where I'm gonna put the pigment. Now that pigment primer is on my eye where I'm doing the emerald color, and then this is the little baby pigment. NYX has so many pigments. I used to get these from MAC, but I totally recommend switching to the NYX ones, especially if you're into buying cruelty-free, because MAC is not a cruelty-free brand and NYX is. So, plus these pigments will last you forever, buying like a huge thing. I mean, I have them from years and years ago, so. Okay, what I'm gonna do is like tap, tap, tap this in here. It kind of doesn't come out the easiest, and we're gonna need a lot of it, so. I'm gonna take the other end of this Urban Decay brush. It's like a little flat concealer type brush. And I'm gonna get some pigment on there and we'll see how this comes out. I hope this angle is okay on camera. Oh my god. It's so stunning. Can you see this? I love this color. Obsessed. Can you see that gorgeousness? I'm in love. All right, I love this so much. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. I can tell that the pigment primer worked really, really well. It just made the pigment go on super, super easy, and it's just like stuck right away. So I'm happy with this so far for sure. I think I wanna go in on the outer corner with like a little bit of maybe a darker brown, and also just like blend in these edges here. I kind of, maybe I should have pulled the pigment a little more to the outer corner. Okay, so, oh well. I'm just gonna go in with black brown on the outer corner of my eye and do a little blenderoo. And I have my Wet n Wild liquid liner, which is an awesome liquid liner. If you're in the market, it's like $2 and it works like a dream. So, okay, thank goodness eyeliner went on smoothly. I got a little wing going and it's time to pop on some lashes. So I'm going to be using the Ardell Demi Wispies. Just use Duo lash glue and put it on the band. It took me a while to learn that like less is more when it comes to eyelash glue. I think I used to put on way too much, and once I started doing less, it definitely made such a difference. So I'm ready to pop these on my eyeballs. Oh, also very important, if you don't know this, to let the glue dry for about 30 seconds to make it tacky. That will make a world of difference when you're putting on eyelashes. Okay, sweet. So now the lashes are on, and I also put a little bit of black eyeliner in my waterline. I used the Milani waterproof liner. I've had this literally forever. Look how teeny tiny it is. So gotta get a new one, but that's what I did to smoke out the bottom of my eyes. And I'll blend later, but I like doing that before my base because then I'm not like pulling on my eyes and doing that and messing anything up. So okay, so for foundation, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way. It's my favorite foundation. I've tried many others, especially Tarte and Urban Decay, which I also love, but this one just for some reason always ends up remaining my favorito. So this is what I do. I mentioned in the beginning I wanted to do like a chatty get ready with me because I feel like I haven't really been able to like share much about myself on YouTube, and I think it's so important to like make, you know, connections with other people on the internet and like just to know who's watching you and stuff like that, because I know that the YouTubers I watch, like, I feel like they're my friends. I don't honestly have a ton of friends in real life, so I think it's pretty common for people to kind of use YouTube as like a place to make friends and feel like you have a community and feel like you're supported and loved and all that good stuff. And like I said, feel like you're kind of getting ready with someone, because I feel like that's like so fun to do with friends. So yeah, if you're not familiar with my YouTube story, I guess I will share a little bit of it. So I've been watching YouTube for years, and I had always kind of in the back of my mind really wanted to do it, but I'm a pretty shy person, especially when I was younger. Over the last couple of years I've kind of gotten better with that, but when I was younger I was like the shyest kid. Like I didn't even want to play with other kids my age sometimes because I was just like so shy and pretty introverted. So I always wanted to do YouTube, but even though it was just me and the camera, I was like scared. So I didn't go ahead and try. Actually, I did try years ago. I did buy a really expensive DSLR camera from Best Buy, and I filmed myself doing a makeup tutorial, and this is probably 3 years ago, or maybe almost 4. So I filmed myself doing a makeup tutorial, and I even like put it on the computer and edited it. I was kind of proud of myself. I kind of liked it, but I don't know, I just lost steam. I lost momentum. Like, it's pretty hard to stick with something that just literally scares the crap out of you. So it wasn't the right time period in my life, and that's when I was back in New York. I was born and raised in Brooklyn, and then I moved upstate and lived upstate for a really long time. So it wasn't the right time in my life, and then fast forward a few years, I moved to California because I needed a fresh start, and I always felt in my heart that like California, by the way, I said I could blend forever, and it's the truth. Like, I literally could sit here and do this for so long, so just bear with me, especially that I'm like talking to and trying to do two things at once. Hashtag cannot multitask. So I got to California, and I was getting a little bit more comfortable in my skin. I was so lucky to have a fresh start and a change of environment. I think that's so important when you're in like, you know, a toxic situation, or you just kind of feel lost and hopeless, and that's definitely how I was feeling for a long time. So having that fresh start really kind of like revived me spiritually and creatively, and I was able to, you know, start learning to care about myself and have a little faith that I could, you know, be successful and, you know, be happy essentially, which is, I think, one of the most important things, if not the most important thing in life. So when I was out here like 2 Halloweens ago, I decided I would go ahead and put up a Halloween makeup tutorial and try to do like mermaid scales on my leg. I probably got a inspo pic from Pinterest, and then I really thought it'd be fun to do. I'm super into like mermaids and all that fun magical stuff, so I thought I would do that, and I got all the supplies. I got the modeling wax in the mail. I'm gonna use the Makeup Revolution concealer again to conceal my face. So I got all the makeup supplies in the mail. I went on my porch. I used my little vlogging camera that I had bought because I always wanted to do vlogging too, and when I moved from New York, I bought this camera and I wanted to do a travel vlog, which I did. I hope I still have it because I think that'll always be fun to look back at, but anyway, that's the reason I had this little like Sony vlogging camera, and I set it up outside and I did the makeup on my leg, and I took some pictures and I thought it looked pretty cool. Then I edited it, I uploaded it on my YouTube channel, and I remember feeling like super self-conscious about it too. I was kind of like nervous because, you know, I don't know, it's just nerve-wracking. If you know, you know. It's just a little scary to put yourself out there, even if it was something as simple as me just talking and you just seeing my leg in the video. But anyway, I threw it on my channel and I left it on there, and I forgot about it for a really long time. I didn't even check back. I was like too nervous to see that like literally nobody wanted to watch it. Oh, she's so sweet. The girl that did my microneedling, we're doing a giveaway tomorrow, so if you're in the Sacramento area, definitely follow me on Instagram because the giveaway will be up by the time this video is up. So go check out Instagram if you live in the Sacramento area, because we're doing like this ginormous giveaway, and she's doing microneedling, a lash lift. My girlfriend's she's also a makeup artist, she's doing makeup for somebody, and then a boutique that my friend owns, she is giving away an entire outfit of someone's choice. So it's just, and an organic spray tan. So it's just this huge fun giveaway. So anyway, if you're in Sacramento, go check out my Instagram and enter, and maybe I'll get to meet ya. Oh, yeah, I threw it on YouTube, didn't think twice about it. The craziest thing to me is that I took it down because I wanted to change my YouTube, the email that was associated to my YouTube account, which was like my Gmail email, and I was trying to change it because I didn't like the one that I was using, but it was giving me a lot of issues, so I couldn't change it. So the only thing I could do was take down the video and then repost it on the other site or other account, but I never ended up reposting it. And then I was on my Instagram, and I got a comment on the video that I had posted of the mermaid makeup on Instagram, and someone said, hey, your link isn't working, because I had taken the video down. Your link isn't working, and I'm like, damn it, like, I don't want to disappoint this person. I guess I need to put it back up. Like, I want them to be able to find it. I don't want them to be mad at me. So I put the video back up, I think on the other account this time. Let me just get some green juice here. I don't usually do my makeup this slow, by the way. It's just kind of like way harder than you would think to talk and do makeup at the same time. This, by the way, is kale, spinach, apple, and Swiss chard, and it's mighty good. So I threw the video back up because of this girl who commented and couldn't find it. And then again, I just forgot about it. Fast forward a couple months, and my friend from New York who I'd worked in a restaurant with, she messaged me on Instagram and she said, hey, like, why do you have 15,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel and you only have one video? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, there's no way that's true. Like, I think you must have something wrong. It's probably like maybe 15,000 views or whatever. So I went and I checked, and I was like, oh my God, this video is at like 1 million views and 15,000 subscribers are on my channel, and I haven't even like looked at this account in forever. So I was literally blown away. But again, I still kind of just let it go and forgot about it for a little while. And then when I ended up checking in down the line, it had grown like so much again. First of all, I was unbelievably grateful for everything involved in the situation. The fact that I had the guts to put it out there, the fact that that girl on Instagram asked me to put the link back up, the fact that someone reached out to me and notified me about it, the fact that every single person that watched it, like, it's just crazy. And I'm so grateful that that kind of literally fell into my lap in the way it did. So now I've taken it as a sign that, you know, it's time for me to grow my channel and do something good with it. So that's kind of the point I'm at here. I've tried to really open myself up on Instagram and kind of let the world know a little bit more about me. I went vegan 2 years ago, and that's a huge part of my life and a huge part of why I'm kind of comfortable sharing my story, because I just want to hopefully inspire other people to see that living a vegan lifestyle is really, really awesome, for lack of a better word. There's so many health benefits, there's so many environmental benefits, and to me also, obviously, buying cruelty-free makeup is very important. So anyway, I just figured that it was a sign that it was time for me to really use my YouTube, and I was lucky enough to gain so many subscribers so quickly. But now I am wanting to connect with my subscribers and have people get to know me and see what people kind of want to see on my channel. So that's the point I'm at right now, and that was my little backstory about my YouTube early luck / success, if you will. So, okay, I think I've done enough blending. Let's move on. I want to be super duper glowy, so I'm gonna do this Liquid Glow by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Let's make sure this is blended down my neck. I like to do this on my cheekbones. This is so pretty. I got it at TJ Maxx actually, and I also bought the gold one. So if you don't know already, TJ Maxx has been selling a bunch of high-end brands lately, which is so fun. I know they have Kat Von D, which I'm totally have been wanting to try more of, and that's definitely on my list of things to try, especially when I go get new makeup items for my kit. So if you don't know, Kat Von D has been vegan for a while, and her line is obviously cruelty-free. So, and I hear she's got some good stuff. So now that I am glowing a little bit, I'm going to set my face with that translucent powder I spoke about, the Too Faced. So cute too, it has like a little heart. So hopefully my story wasn't boring just now, but I think it just goes to show, like, I know this is cliche and people say it all the time, but I just want to reiterate that if you want to do something, fear is holding you back, it's so important to try your best to push through it. You never ever know what's on the other side of fear, and usually, you know, it's your greatest successes, greatest miracles are right on the other side. So if you're looking for a sign, let me tell you, you just never know what could happen. So you gotta face those fears, even though I know it's like so tough. Since I moved to California, I really try to do things out of my comfort zone, which actually tonight would be one of them because I'm going to this event. My mom is gonna come with me, which I'm so happy about. But, you know, going to an event alone that you're not really sure about what it's gonna be like, I don't know. To me, it just brings out my social anxiety a little bit. It's a little scary, but you know what? If you don't go, you'll never know. So I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna use the Anastasia contour kit and this little brush and do my contour, which is one of my fave parts. I love bronzing up the face and giving it dimension. Actually, I don't know my favorite part of makeup. They're all kind of fun. Makeup is so transformative. And I think that's like a huge reason I love it so much. I was always an art student and I've always been into art and, you know, loved being creative. So I think that's why makeup just was something I kind of naturally fell in love with. Okay, I think that's good for now. We can always come back to bronze a bit more later. I'm gonna do a little blush. I have this Morphe blush palette that comes in very much handy, and I'm gonna take a little mix of the pink ones and just brighten up my cheeks a tiny, teeny bit. That's all. Alright, I think it's time for eyebrows. Going to use, I think we'll use the dip brow today, the Anastasia dip brow, and I have a CoverGirl pencil here that I bought when I did my CoverGirl video. So I have been using this. I actually do quite enjoy it. So let's do these brows. Ooh. Okay. Done. I just want to apply a highlight, which I always pretty much use the Bybel, this bigger palette, which has a whole bunch of highlights on the bottom, and I usually do this like peachy one here. Maybe I'll just do a little bit of the white. Let's do lips. And I'm going to use the NYX Drip Tease full color lip oil. I didn't know it was a lip oil. Interesting. And then their waterproof lip liner. So here is what I look like with everything on. I'm so happy with the way this eye turned out. I think it's so pretty and festive. Now I have a huge mess to clean up and get ready to go to this little event. So I hope you liked getting ready with me. It was lots of fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!